Hola, Primas.
Hello, we're back.
Back.
Welcome. We'll introduce ourselves this time before getting chatty. I'm Gladys.
And I'm Christy. And this
And
is
this is Dear
Dear
Primas.
Primas.
Welcome.
Yeah. We are back another time of taking advantage of these naps sessions that we get. Or do you want to anything you want to talk about?
Catch up
Cheese
on,
man?
talk about.
Yeah, I got some cheese man. Bella got bit
okay, go
yesterday
ahead.
at school. Yes. And normally she does
and
tell.
She's so good at
Bopping them away,
gifts.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be curious to see what went down. That she let them bite. It was a pretty significant bite. Like, it came home. And I asked her about it, too. I thought she was going to say, the little kid's name. Whatever name she's saying, I can't understand. She's in her, her own lingo right now, so I can't interpret it yet.
Oh, where on her arm?
Yeah, on her arm.
Oh.
Yeah. She was grabbing something she wasn't supposed to, probably.
Or pushing him away, and that kid was like,
Or pushing
no,
him.
Because she will defend her own. Oh, poor Bella. Well, hopefully she'll get her revenge back. What was I going to say? Oh, well, we do have a cleaning company that's coming tomorrow to give us an estimate. But
Okay.
I'm because our room is so bad. I feel like with all the clothes that are in laundry baskets, right? Like the floor, where is it? I don't know. There's so many laundry baskets in so many corners of our room right now that I'm feeling so much anxiety, but also what am I doing about it? Nothing. But after this, I think that's what I need to go do. I need to go sort shit, even though they're just coming just to look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
They're coming to look to quote you on cleaning, weekly, monthly.
So we're gonna start with weekly. Okay. It's gonna take a few. With the dog, the dust is insane. That for one, Adrian was like, they might just have to come hit downstairs by itself a few times. I don't even know what to expect. Okay, I don't know what to expect. We've never had this before. But I think
When you say cleaning company, you're not talking about a señora.
no,
You're talking about a
Adrian,
legit.
Yeah, because through Adrian's benefits, he put aside X amount for the year that he pays or whatever, pulls it out, and we can use that towards either childcare or cleaning or
That's
something
cool.
of that nature. And then he pays from he puts that into that account, and then they take it out of his check, and then we pay them from out of pocket, and then we get reimbursed. So we need a company that has insurance and a legit company to do it. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I would love to use a Thea, but so that's why we have to go that route. And so we've gone, it's the half the year's gone up, and we haven't used any of that money, allocated any of it. So the plan is, and he's been talking about it. It's been on me to find and get and acquire this company, but we haven't done it. So that's on me. But the stress that you feel when somebody's gonna come look at your home, don't be. And I just have to tell myself, I know they've seen worse. The worst of it is for sure. Like I said, the laundry baskets, but the dogs, the blinds are so dusty, it's embarrassing.
Well, and I think they always clean around the stuff and not so much moving things. Typically, what I've seen.
Yeah, I'll be I'll just put this all on the bed. We need this carpet, in our room. But anywho, so that's my little thing that I have, kind of, and it's supposed to be tomorrow at 10 a.m., which I need to call back and confirm in a little bit.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. So I think from that, I think that will be super nice for us.
Oh, which that's actually great segue into what our episode is actually going to be about today, because no, you didn't. Perfect. That was so good because so one of the primas loves cooking, the other one dislikes the kitchen and gets really, really anxious, especially if I'm cooking for more than just my family. and I'll leave it to you guys to guess who's who. If you don't know by the end of this episode, then we'll definitely, it's going to be a giveaway. But I mean, have you ever just been, before grocery shopping, looked in your fridge and just have been able to like look at things and be like, yes, I can put this and this and this together, and then pop it in a, no, not I, not me. Our go-tos are always just like very bare, minimal items. So this episode, we kind of wanted to talk about our go-tos on what our go-to dinners, maybe, our go-to, if we want to do lunches, if we have, that's quick little sec for lunches. But I think this is a really good time of year to do this because we're in the swing of things with school, with sports, with just life, and it always helps feeling like you have something like a calendar or like
like meal plan. So a plan
yes.
for meals.
Yes.
There's one less thing you have to think about.
Exactly. But we all know we're grocery shopping. So like, what the heck are we all grocery shopping for? And what are we making with those groceries? Because I feel like I'm doing it wrong. There's something wrong with what I'm doing because we run out, and your girl orders in a lot. So do you want to start with, let's paint a picture. Let's set the scene. What does a normal evening look like?
Well, okay, I'll say this. Our freezer is most of the time always stocked with frozen meats. Some kind of frozen meats, always.
Okay.
Our fridge never looks empty. So, and our
let me
pantry,
take notes.
And our pantry, I feel like we've kind of had something similar to this episode, like staples, but like I feel like I always have some kind of spaghetti sauce, some kind of Alfredo sauce. I always have like canned tomato sauce, like actual like crushed tomatoes, something like that. There's always 1 to 2 veggies in the fridge. And again, meats, there's always ground beef. There's always, now I've gotten real into chicken legs. I'm someone who loves chicken legs, and I feel like that's so easy to do. Chicken thighs, I used to not be a chicken thigh girly, but now I know how to cook them. Like, you have to cook them more so that the texture is not off, but they're so good and they don't get dry. That's the good thing about chicken thighs. Chicken breast, I actually have more chicken thighs than chicken breast. I used to be a chicken breast person, but now it's like rare when I get chicken breast, depending on what I'm making, of course. But
okay,
we always have steaks in the freezer.
Oh my God.
So I feel like there's always steaks, ground beef, and some kind of chicken in the freezer.
Okay.
But this last week, and we've done this before, but we don't do it as often. And now Adrian's like, you need to do this like once a week. We get a what is it called? A pork shoulder. Okay, it's a big thing of pork, and you put it in the crock pot, and it has a bone in it. So if you've ever made like a pot roast is so like, I feel like hit or miss because it can be super dry like after. But with the pork, since it has the bone in it, it's a lot. It doesn't get dry. And pretty much what we do is I do a recipe for like carnitas. I can share it. It's a Pinterest thing.
Yes.
But it's super easy. You just throw it in there and let it cook.
Right? I love that.
Now you have this huge thing of like shredded pork.
Yeah.
And so now I told Adrian, okay, these are different things we can. What we did with it this last time, we did tacos, just plain tacos. You can do rice bowls. We can do. Dang it! What was the other thing that I told? Oh, pulled pork. Like you can add barbecue
sandwiches.
Sauce after the fact, and you can do sandwiches. You could do pulled pork baked
with potatoes.
Yes. So now you have 4 meals from this one batch.
Protein, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Which is typically kind of what we do in a sense, like with the ground beef too. If I cook a big thing of ground beef, we're gonna have bowls one night, or sometimes you can do tostadas with that same, one carne. If you want to get real crazy, you can do enchiladas, right? But that takes time. But I'm just thinking like quick things. But like I love me a rice bowl. and I always have a batch of rice, white rice that I do in the rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, you're doing life wrong. It is a rice cooker is so, dude, it'll change your life. You will have rice like the freaking rice from your, what are you
Fluffy.
Yeah, it's fluffy. And then I saw a TikTok that was like, put a little bit of like butter. When I say a little bit, I mean like 3 tablespoons of butter. But this is like for 4 cups of like a lot of rice. Butter inside of there. It'll change your life, and it does. It does. It's so good. But yeah, the rice cooker just makes making rice so easy, and I just like the white rice. I jasmine rice. So we always have a big thing of jasmine rice, 1 or 2 proteins that are cooked, if I'm not making something fresh, and potatoes are a staple. I make mashed potatoes. You can even just slice up the potatoes, put butter on them, put them in the microwave. Take 8 minutes to have this delicious side of potatoes. Like, my mom used to always do it like that. And so
your normal sides are potatoes, rice,
and a veggie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Carrot. I love cooking carrots too.
Yes.
But they're not healthy. Sometimes they're not healthy. It's like butter and brown sugar glazed carrots. So easy, so good. But sweet potatoes, I love roasted sweet potatoes, like just on the pan. We had those last night, but
ours are very different. I will say I clearly need to. So John's the one that will look in the fridge and be like, okay, let me put this together. But John doesn't get home and want to cook or want to do these things. And normally he can't, because at 6 we have to be somewhere for some sort of practice, especially now. We've got something probably every day during the week. So my time or our time to cook is typically on Sundays if we are going to. Now that's hard because a lot of it is reheating that we're doing with the things, but I've been the same. Like I've been 1 protein, 2 proteins I'll make on that Sunday for the week, or I'll say, okay, Monday through Wednesday, this protein, this batch of chicken is typically my go-to. We'll make chicken tacos, we'll make chicken bowls, and it's hard. You remember how I said felt like I was making certain things for like every single person, more so John. John is the one that doesn't taste my cook. Like, he doesn't like to eat my cooking. Not that it's bad, I don't think. He just, maybe it is because it's bad. We'll say that. But my kids eat it. I eat it. I've survived. I don't know. Honestly, he just likes his same thing every day. He'll order the same chicken bowl from Chop Shop.
Yeah.
And that's what he eats. But every now and then I make something and he's like, oh, this is really good. But his meal is getting here. And I'm like,
wow.
I feel like I made this last week and it was the exact same. But so I'll make 1 protein and then it'll last. But our go-tos are always quesadillas, chicken tacos, meat tacos, or like the carne tacos, chicken nuggets, frozen chicken nuggets, but they are breaded in cauliflower. So there's our veggie.
You told me about those. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are fresh whatever meals from HEB, those little nugget things. I think we buy every single thing of those. That's what our freezer is stocked with. Frozen foods that we just pop into the oven. Because by Wednesday, I don't want to dirty our kitchen again. Like, I feel like Wednesday, all of my dishes are in the sink. I clean them. Thursday and Friday, we're most likely either eating out or eating leftovers on Thursday and Friday. Friday's always our pizza night. We're eating pizza. Some sort of pizza is being delivered or some sort of pizza is being cooked. And then Saturday and Sunday, most likely eating out. So when we did our bills last year... Yes, it's very expensive. So we have dabbled into the factor meals, which John loved, I loved. We are fed. Now it's the boys and Bella, which, again, their staples are always like, enchiladas. They do love enchiladas. Anything with cheese, they love. But I'm not doing the, like, homemade, crazy, time-consuming enchiladas. Our tortillas are there. I have enchilada sauce, and we just wrap up whatever protein. That's a good Wednesday meal because that's leftovers, or Thursday meal. What other go-tos do we have?
Spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, spaghetti. You know what though? But lately their spaghetti they have not wanted to reheat or like use as leftovers, and I always have spaghetti left over. Pastas of any kind, pasta, chicken pasta.
Yeah,
I
I love
have
pasta.
yes, like there's this like lemony pasta that I've made. Jaden will eat, John won't, so I'll just make his pasta with Parmesan and butter, and then he's got his chicken on the side, and then Jaden will eat what me and Bella eat. Again, my husband eats his own thing.
That's so crazy.
I know,
And see,
but
and
on
a lot
Sunday,
of time we eat like so late too. Like if I haven't prepped something for, because I don't, we don't. It's not something that we prep all the time. It's like,
yeah,
all right. It's like Sundays and we're not like, okay, I'm gonna prep this meal. No, it's like, all right, I'm gonna throw this in him. We just happen to have all this for the rest of the days. But sometimes, like, since Adrian doesn't start till 9, he doesn't really end working till like 6 p.m. sometimes.
yeah,
And that's when we're in the thick of it downstairs, like
right,
both
right.
boys are awake. Antonio does want, that one-on-one playtime. I do try to help him, like have him help me cook sometimes, and that works when I have the patience for it.
Right.
But a lot of the time, or sometimes like I'll whip up. Oh, he loves quesadillas. Like if I just do a quesadilla and I just put some whatever protein we have in there at that time, that'll be his dinner, and then we try to get him to bed. And a lot of times we don't even eat till after he goes to bed. Which I'm trying to like change, right, so that we can have our family meals together. Like last night we did, and but that's hard too whenever he doesn't get done till a certain time, because there's just so much, especially because like I'm cooking like not elaborate stuff, but it's not anything
time consuming stuff,
super quick,
right,
and you have to take the breaks to. Okay, maybe Santi doesn't want to be on the floor no more. He wants to be in the chair. Maybe he needs a bottle. Maybe he's getting fussy. And Antonio, all the things. So it takes time. But I don't know. I feel like if I did dedicate that time, but those crockpot meals really work super good. You could do the same thing with like the shredded chicken.
Yes. No, I agree. I have not perfected chicken in the crock pot, and maybe I'm doing like a wrong recipe. The only thing that I have, I'd say perfected, if not like those, it's my go-to on whenever it gets cooler, or maybe even for Friday or for Sundays now, is pot roast. But I might have to order a pork, what do you call it? Pork shoulder? Yes, instead of our pot roast, because lately the pot roast that we've been ordering, and I always do curbside. I have not stepped foot in a grocery store. I don't have any desire to step foot in a grocery store anytime soon. I have done curbside for a long time, and I just have like our same things that we are buying. Most of the time we're heavy fruit buyers, because John will go through a carton of strawberries in one sitting. And same thing with all the other kids. Like they each have their own fruit that they like, but I need to be better at like figuring out what we're going to make and then buy those things, because I'm finding myself going to the pickup twice a week sometimes. Yes. I'm really bad at putting out like the freezers meat.
Yes. And sometimes I come across that too, that I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't take anything out, and then kind of like trying to. And you know what else? I don't know, like shrimp. We love shrimp. I
love shrimp.
And it's so quick and easy to do. Like
very easy.
Saute it.
Thaws out very quick.
Yeah. You do shrimp Alfredo. You can do shrimp with just a veggie. You can do shrimp and rice. Like it's just that's another protein, and it's a lot of protein. It's healthy and it's delicious. And it's quick. It's super quick. But I would say like the rice cooker saves my life, saves time. And you can like, I think I've even tried doing like a little version of Mexican rice in there. Like you just kind of mix and play. The ingredient I always add like to my base, and then it's jasmine rice, because jasmine rice is so tasty. It's always like you add a little bit of oil, mix it all together, and then add whatever seasonings you want. I do a little bit of chicken bouillon, and then call it a day. And it is so,
I've told Buddy for like ever that she needs to do a cooking show, because every single time you talk about all this stuff that you're cooking, I'm like, I just need to see it, and then I can follow it. Like that one that you made about the pot of the sauce. I think it's the spaghetti sauce or some sort of pasta sauce.
The pesto?
Is it the pesto? You had one that I've saved, and I will go back and look at and recreate pretty often. I know it's got like Cajun seasoning.
Oh, the Cajun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't remade that one, but yeah, that one's good. I know, it's just like setting up and recording. I need to buy a better tripod, like more, a smaller tripod that doesn't take up as much space, because that's the part that's like really, but I enjoy it, and I did have like a good feedback when I was doing it. On Monday morning, I woke up to a text or a DM from someone that was like, "Hey, what was that pancake recipe you shared like last night?" Because they were so good, and I was actually waking up to make the pancakes that morning. And so I reshared it, or I sent it to her, and we made them. And that's another for breakfast at least. Yeah, I doubled the recipe, and I make a bunch of pancakes, and I'll freeze those pancakes that is so quick and easy. Like, we still try to get them to eat at least one egg or half an egg in the morning. Right, but like just to give him the pancake, we just heat it back up, and he'll know too. He's like, "Is it frozen? Is it frozen?" And then we'll pop it in the toaster or just microwave it real fast. So good. That pancake recipe is super fun.
Yeah, you'll have to share that too.
Yeah. That, and then I think what helps me in the mornings, we love our roasted potatoes, but now I buy the frozen tater tots or the frozen hash browns, and that's so quick and easy. But we have to monitor Antonio because he can live off of bread and potatoes if we let him.
Oh yeah, same Antonio, same.
I know. I'm like, of course, yeah, but I gotta try to get some protein in there too.
Yes.
But I feel for dinners, stuffed bell peppers, that's another thing with ground beef that I make a lot. When we have it, it sounds a lot more crazy. It's not hard at all. Yeah. I don't think I've ever recorded that one.
I haven't seen that. I just know also too, my biggest thing is if I do put something out of the freezer, by the time I get home, especially if I've had a longer day, that's the last thing that I want to do is cook something like that. So that's when I always opt to the rotisserie chickens, H-E-B's rotisserie chickens, Walmart's chicken. They have the drumsticks, Kroger. Oh my God, they are all so good, and the boys eat the crap out of that. With some sides. They're already made. Yeah, already made. That's if I'm in a crunch, I'll just run by there, pick those up, and then that's our dinner. Yeah. But we're really bad about eating out.
Yeah, no, we don't really eat out like that. But the chicken legs are, it takes a long time when I do it in the oven. It takes 40 minutes, but you just season them and then throw them in there, and Antonio loves it now. At first he was kind of skeptical, I don't know about this, but now he's like, I bite the bone. So that's something that I've been making once a week for sure. Yeah. But we do delivery. We do Walmart Plus delivery. So it's orders above $35 or more is free delivery if you're on the Walmart Plus, but that's through Adrian's benefits. He gets that too. But it is worth it because you can do the 3 hours or less, and it's only $3 for the express delivery for that 3 hours. And usually the 3 hours or less is 2 hour delivery. So
yeah.
If they get it crunch, that's for sure. I do that because you can always find things that you need for $35. It adds up fast.
It does.
Get some paper towel, some toilet paper, and a protein, and boom, you got $35 right there.
Yeah.
And so that's what we find ourselves. That's what we do a lot because grocery shopping with the kids, with 2 kids. First of all, Santi, he's not a fan of the carrier. And if I put the car seat into I've done it
you're out of
twice.
room.
Yeah, you don't have no space for nothing.
Yeah.
Antonio sits there. Antonio, like, he had all this stuff piled up next to him because he wanted to, and then Santi had stuff under, and Antonio's trying to put stuff on the car seat and, like, not on top of Santi. But yeah, there's no space. It's just not feasible. And so we do a lot of delivery. We do way more delivery than pickups. And Antonio knows whenever, like, the dogs start barking, he's like, delivery! And he thinks it's a delivery. And he runs and he likes helping bring the bags in. But, like, yesterday, I don't know what I was doing. I was in the room changing Santi. I don't know. And the dogs were going nuts. And I'm like, I don't have a delivery. And Antonio's like, I know what it is. I know what it is. A delivery. And he's all, like, excited, and he's running. I'm like, oh my, is it a little friend? Like, why is he so excited? Like, and then I'm like, Antonio, what is going on? He's like, oh, it's nothing. And then I'm like, what? No, because then he said, like, one of his friends. Yeah, because, okay, so last week he had his grandma and his madrina show up to our house to visit. Sometimes it's the neighbor's kid that will come and ring the doorbell, and then sometimes he loves a good delivery. You know, he knows we don't have strawberries. He's like, delivery, mama, delivery. And I'm like, well, they didn't bring it this time, Antonio, I'm sorry. And so then I think that was, like, fresh in his mind, because he was like, it's Caden. So I'm like, damn, is a friend here or something? And so I go out there or look, and he's like, it's nothing. And it wasn't. But I think the dogs were just barking at a car passing by or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how often we get deliveries, is that he knows, like, all right, deliveries bring the good stuff. I'm going to bring it in. And he likes looking through the stuff. But yeah, that's so clutch. I feel like just having it, you know, you don't have to load up the kids. You don't have to do anything. It's so nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is there anything else?
I don't know, Primas, what's your hack? What is your, like, go-to? How about share your go-to crockpot recipe? If you have a really good crockpot recipe that you just, like, live by, any lifesaver tips, share.
Yeah, you know, I will share. We'll link and I use Pinterest a lot. I think, I've said that in a previous episode, but that's where I get a lot of my recipes from, if it's not the TikTok. But yeah, I kind of lean more towards Pinterest. And because I like to cook, and I kind of know, like, how things work, and I like to look at multiple recipes, and then I kind of, like, mix and match
Make
stuff
your
from
own
different recipes. That. But I'll link the carnitas one for the pork shoulder. It's super easy.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I
have a Mississippi pot roast one that I really like. Licha shared that one with me.
The last one that I did, I don't think I pan seared it, because sometimes, like, this big ass thing of meat, and it tells you to sear the pot roast. I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I don't think I seared it, and it still came out super good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll share that one. Very, very easy. If you like pork, some people feel some type of way about pork, but I mean, it was super juicy, and again, you can use it for multiple things. But when I heated it back up with some barbecue sauce, I did mine with, like, a loaded sweet potato. I love sweet potato, and barbecue protein on it is so good. Yeah. But yeah, I think those are kind of what we've been used to, and of course, a good pasta never goes wrong. Ground beef, you can, if you cook it, if it's not thawed out, if you just cook it slowly, it's fine.
It's easier to thaw out.
Yeah, as you're cooking it, because you just keep flipping it. So if I forgot to take something out, but I have some frozen ground beef, I just do that. And again, shrimp is super easy if it's frozen, and I just get frozen shrimp. I don't try to get light, because you never know.
Same. I mean, I actually shared. Our neighbors are very, very, like, very good at watching what they eat. So another prima that had asked, like, hey, do you know of any fresh meat farms and I was like, you know what, my neighbors, they always get a delivery of meat, and they keep their freezer stocked. And I don't know if this is how you do it too, but they go and they buy half a cow, and they do it that way. We were looking at doing that, or whatever animal that we were going to do. I don't even know what John was looking at. But she finally ordered, and she was like, I'm so excited to get my meat order. This is Prima Eliana. And she said she was getting it today, but I'll share that too because we've been looking into it just to see if it's worth it, just to keep our freezer, because we are very bad at keeping our freezer stocked. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah. It is. I think it is, like, up front, it sounds like, whoa, like the price ticket, but I think once you actually do the math, it's cheaper. But they're giving, like, I don't know, I know different, we've looked into, like, different butcher boxes or, like, things like that. But some options, depending on what they give you, you do gotta get a little scrappy with the, recipes, because it's not always just going to be like the cuts that you're used to, you know? But I think it is cost-wise, I think it is super beneficial to do that. And then our problem is we also don't have like the storage like for as much crap as we get. We've been meaning to get, I would like to get a stand-up freezer for the garage. Stand-up deep freezer. That's been on the to-do list for a long time, but yeah.
Another hack that we've done that is the opposite of cooking is we order like meals from certain places. I know we used to have a neighbor that Fitty Foods, he used to do it. I'm out of his range now. I swear he delivered to me one time when I was up here, and now it shows that I'm out of his range. So I'm really sad, but that's why we did factor meals. But another one that we do is tree beards. I love it. It's just a matter of getting down to Houston. If I have something down there, I will absolutely make a stop during lunchtime and get like 8 other tree beard chickens and their side of just rice and veggies. And that is me and John's meals for the rest of the week. It is so good. Tree Beards is downtown. They have a Katy location too. It's not the same chef. The chicken is different. Said the chef from the Tree Beards.
I have seen some like Chipotle, if you get like a catering thing from Chipotle, but you use that as like meal prep. They give you the beans, they give you the rice, they give you the proteins
that's
that
true.
you choose, and and I think that's pretty cost efficient. And I also recently saw the it's like a family meal or I don't know if it's catering or family meal from Saltgrass, but you do like the chicken tenders, and they give you a bunch of like the chicken tenders with the good sides from Saltgrass, like all that really makes your dollar stretch. Like if you want like a made for you meal prep that you're not making, but you have it in the fridge. And I think also the key to like making these and reheating stuff is you have to reheat stuff either on the stove or in the oven at a low temperatures for it to taste good, because if you're microwaving chicken to reheat it, it's not gonna taste the same. And add some like oil or like a butter on top of that protein so that it melts and stays juicy,
because it does dry out
too.
You
don't want that, because then like microwave chicken, and sometimes like unfortunately if you're at work and that's like your only option, I mean you deal with it, but it's not ideal. It gives it a whole different taste. But yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know if we gave any hacks or anything, but that's just our differences.
No, I mean, honestly, it was more so like just seeing what I need to be doing too. So if you have, again, like staples, I feel so like lost every single week because I'm like, damn, what did we eat last week? What did the kids actually like get excited to eat the week before? And I can make again. And it turns into just the same cycle of the same things that they're eating. But I need to be better about, okay, we're going to actually make this week. And this is not complimenting, but in addition to their favorites, or I know that they're going to eat type of thing, but also still introducing new things. So it was more like, so for me.
I'm slowly starting to introduce Antonio back into veggies, because we're kind of like I said, like a lot of the times our meals will be like after he goes to sleep, and he'll kind of, and he's big on like, he'll take one bite, like usually. And so I just want to keep that going. Like, you don't have to clear your veggies. I just want you to take one bite. I want you to swallow it. And then, but like, I don't go, if I have everything prepared to make dinner before he goes to bed, he's eating what we're eating. I'm not making him something extra. We took away.
Better at that.
we're taking away milk because was like on a hot, like drinking a lot of milk and eating, I feel like, less throughout the day for his age, right?
Yeah.
Although it doesn't take a lot for them, but that's another thing too. And if he says he wants a snack, I'm like, his snack is fruit, but even then, I'm like, you can't just have fruit. You have to have some proteins too. And so if he's asking for a snack, I do my best to like whip something up for him that's like a lunchtime will be catered to him, because me and Adrian I haven't even eaten breakfast today. It's almost 3:00.
It's almost 3.
Yeah, I know. I made it, but then he was like, "Mama, play," and I got up later because again, last night was horrible with Santi. So I made our breakfast. He ate it, and then he wanted to play. So I'm like, "Let me play with you," and then all the things.
Yeah.
Anywho, so his lunch. Sometimes he'll eat lunch, but if not, then I just try to give him like a good little snack. Like it'll be Ritz crackers, and I'll put peanut butter, some fruit.
Yeah.
This week I try to introduce hummus with some carrots. He tried it, and he was like, he liked the hummus, but he was like, the carrot is too crunchy. And I'm like, okay. But some days, and then that toddler stage, some days they like stuff, and some days they don't. I'm like, you just ate this yesterday. What do you mean you don't like it? Yeah. And it only, it goes like that for a long time. But I think the one bite rule is something that we're gonna stick super hard on, and like, of course, if it's something like super weird and different that we're making, then we'll give him like, okay, then we'll think about it. But like, we like to eat food, and I feel that's the only way, like, so that he's not such a picky eater, grows to be a picky eater, because that's what happens. And that's how this one, I feel like I've talked about her before, but that's how I ended up following this one mom on TikTok, and now she's huge. Like, we're literally friends on TikTok, and she has like a million followers probably at this point. But I caught her like in her early days, like around COVID time, and that was her thing. She was like, our kids eat what we eat. If they don't eat it, we save it, we put it back, and if they ask for a snack, we bring that food back out, and we're like, if you're hungry, you need to eat this. And again, it's nothing like escargot, like nothing wild, just like normal food that, I mean, and so she's like, I know they eat it, but if it's just because they didn't want it this day, they can't have a snack. If they're hungry, they're going to eat the food. And so I feel like that's what we're starting to incorporate in it with his breakfast too. If he doesn't eat a lot of it, I'll wrap it up, because a lot of times he has fruit with Adrian before I wake up. So then I'll come make his eggs, potatoes, the whole shebang, and then if he eats whatever he eats, sometimes he eats it, sometimes he doesn't. I'm like, I'm not going to fight with you, but I'm going to save it. You're not going to have no more fruit. When you wake up from your nap, this will be your lunch. And then that's what I've been doing with him too. And so, and last night he was refusing to eat. He ate like 3 pieces of the carnita. It was a pork tenderloin. Pork, and it's inexpensive, and it's really easy to pop. But it was a Walmart market side has these pork tenderloins. They're like this big. They're like about 2 pounds. But they're already marinated. It's in a package. It's
I do like the ones that are already marinated.
Yeah, it's the Walmart market side brand, and you cut it open, pop it up, say however long you need to cook it for. This one was a homemade one. It wasn't that one, because it was like 6-pound pork tenderloin that I cooked last night. Let me see if I took a picture. It looked beautiful. But anyway, he took a few bites of it, and then decided like he didn't want any more of it, but he was asking for other snacks. It looks so juicy.
Oh wow. Yeah. Jeez.
And it was
massive.
And it was really, really good. Yeah, we have like half of it left over. And so anyway, so we're like, if you don't eat this little bit of carnita, and I even took some off, I'm like, you're not gonna have leche tonight. Like, you're not gonna get full on your milk before bed. And we didn't give it to him. He fell asleep just fine. But he ate like 2 more pieces, and that was that. But like, I mean, it starts now, having these kids eat some food, and they do eat less, and they survive on air some days, and some days are good days, some days are bad days, but all we can do is try to get them to eat some food. But yeah, I don't know, that's our but I do want to bring back cooking with Glady. Antonio enjoys it with us, but I do need to get a little tripod to make things easier on myself, and to get like the right angle to make it, just so I don't have to keep moving the phone and propping. I literally will prop it up like on the blender or like this or whatever to record
get the
stuff.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if I'd have a little mini tripod, it'll make it easier.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, Primas, you guys let us know your go-to meals. Maybe Gladys will try them. Maybe I she'll be the one that tries it and then like, tells me, "Okay, this was easy enough." Like I like my
Yeah,
5
yeah.
or less ingredients and
Yeah.
we're going.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know your go-to meals.
Sorry, have you tried orzo? Pasta? Orzo?
Sounds very familiar,
looks
but
like
no.
rice. It looks like
Okay.
rice, but it's pasta. It is so good. It'll change your life. It's like you can cook it with like anything. I don't know. It's delicious. Like
Okay, I think I have
it's
seen
super
this.
easy. Yeah, it's super easy. I even add like cheese to like it's like fake macaroni, but I don't know if you've ever tried making macaroni from scratch. It is so difficult. It is not the easiest thing to do, and sometimes to like reheat it, it all like breaks apart. Anyway, this one I added like some cheese. It was like chicken, spinach, and sausage, and it's like one pot meal, but to this pasta, orzo pasta, and you add cheese to it, and I've added like a little bit of cream. I kind of made my own little recipe with the recipe I was working with,
Yeah.
and it was like homemade macaroni, but good, and it reheated the next day the same way. It was just like a cheesiness, but because the pasta is so small that I don't know, it was delicious, and now I'm addicted to orzo, and and like you could cook it with like I don't know. I'll send you like a recipe that one of the Prima sent because she cooks it a lot. I would see her, and I hadn't really tried. I hadn't tried this recipe. I tried a version of it, but it's so easy and it's quick.
Yes. Yeah. Send it.
Yes. But yeah, but anyways, drop a crock pot recipe because I do need to utilize it a lot more. A slow cooker recipe. You know, the crock pot's the brand and not the actual device.
No, I didn't.
I got on the.
Look, I'm still trying to search for the pan that I can use and utilize that won't burn. I need to show you a picture of what I did last night, and I think it's just had its time. It's had its time.
Yeah, that and a rice cooker. Maybe that's all I'll get you for your birthday. Is a rice cooker.
Oh,
it is so easy.
like
it is so easy, dude.
I think I have one, honestly, and I just it's back in the back of our things.
So easy. I love it. And when I make rice,
I'll
people are like, when they've come over, they're like, "Oh my god!" Da, da, da. I'm like, "Dude, it's just a rice cooker."
Yeah,
very easy.
It's a difference. All right, Primas. Well, if you're gonna try a rice cooker, no.
But no, yeah, let us know what your go-to meal is. Meals are simple, easy, middle of the week meal. What's that meal that you're like, I don't want to cook, but I got to put up my big girl panties on and get in the kitchen, or that your husband's cooking, whatever, whoever's cooking. But I will say again, Adrian does the dishes, so I'm not doing both.
Yeah,
I'm not doing both. I put my foot down. No. But yeah. Let us know, Primas.
Yes. Until next time.
I like that shirt, by the way.
Thank you. It is
like
not. It's just a long sleeve like sweater Henley thing. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
Adiós, Primas.
Bye, Primas.